morning, everybody. Okay, today is Friday. Today is going to be an awesome day today. I'm claiming it in Jesus' name, and I hope you claiming it too. So I was sitting here and I was listening to my tunes, riding down 395 on my way to work so I can pay the bills, take care of my baby, do what it do. So I was really, okay, so yesterday I looked at this thing, right, on YouTube. And just to let y'all know, I'm going to change this title, but I was driving, so I can't type. Thank you very much for letting me over. You're a very kind person. So anyway, yesterday I was looking at this thing on YouTube, right? And this lady, now peep this out, y'all. Let me turn this off. This lady was married to this man, right? And they have 2 sons. They got into an argument, and so she just decided, you know what? She took her sons into the room, and she went in the room with them, and she went to watch TV, just to let things cool down between her and her husband. Next thing you know, she heard the car backing out of the driveway. So she was like, where's he going? So, she thinking, okay, well, he just probably went somewhere to just kind of get a breather. He'll be back. So seconds turned into minutes. Minutes turned into hours. Hours turned into a day. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Months turned into years. She put a missing report out on her husband, right? Because it was like nobody knew where he was at. Not even his own family knew where he was at. And, she has these 2 boys, so she's crying, mourning, praying, hoping that her husband is going to come around. Like, what's going on? She thinking like somebody then snatched her husband up and killed him. 10 years later, her and her sons, they go on like this little vacation retreat. This is 1,000 miles, like over 1,000 miles away from her home. And lo and behold, she see this dude, and she's looking at him, and he walks towards her very cordially and everything. She looks at him like, that look like my husband. He has on shades, right? So she's like, I don't even know. And then next thing you know, he takes the shades off, and she like, I'll be daggone, this is my husband. So she's in shock. She doesn't say anything to him. He looks at her, doesn't say anything. The next thing you know, they drive. Well, she gets in her car. He gets in his car. And when she goes to drive her further, she bumps into him again. And she looks over and she like, yeah, that's him. Now, her sons were only like maybe 3 and 4 at this time. So, when he left. So now they're like 13 and 14. And sure enough, they bring out a picture of their dad, and they like, that's him. And so what ended up happening was she saw him with another woman. But she was in shock, and she told everybody about it. But she's just like, okay, if you want to go and live your life, then you need to let the authorities know that you're still alive, because people are looking for you. And her only regret is that she never said anything. So what I was thinking? That's messed up. The whole time she was probably throwing up, going into convulsions, thinking the horrible thing, something horrible happened to her husband. And the whole time, your trifling tale, you skip, jump, hop, and left your family and your mom, your dad. You left everybody in limbo to be selfish. And I'm like, you could at least told her, look, move on, I'm out. But instead, I was thinking to myself, I thought I had it bad. That's why I'm be like, don't be sitting up here waiting for people, because them type of people, they don't care. And also, I was looking at something else. So a lady, she's so kind at her job that her supervisor needed a kidney. She gave her supervisor her kidney. She didn't have to. And a lot of people stingy out here, but I can understand being stingy about a kidney. So she gave her supervisor her kidney. And then like a couple of weeks later, because she wasn't feeling good, she was sick, her supervisor fired her. The same one that she gave the kidney to. She didn't see her face to face and say, thank you very much. I really appreciate you for saving my life. It was more so, you're not doing this right, so you're fired. I said, man, there are some selfish, evil, all they worry about is self. And that is the reason why you cannot cast your pearls before these swine, or or hold on to something when other people want to do what they want to do. Because you will look back and be like, man, I wasted a couple of years, man. I wasted a whole decade worrying about this fool, and the whole time he was laid up with who? I just thought that was hard, but I said to myself, that's worse than what I went through. I mean, I know I got dragged all up in court for, a year or two, but daggone it, 10 years? You sitting up here, I mean, when Slim left out on his wife, when he left, his wife was out there with the FBI. She was out there posting posters up. I mean, just all type trying to fight for her husband and bring him back. And the whole time his trifling tail then laid up with some other thing, then skipped town and just said, I'm just going to redo my whole life. People do what they want to do. And that's why it's dangerous to hold on to people who don't care. You know what I'm saying? You done gave up your freaking kidney. Now, what if you need a kidney? You done gave one up to some corrupt, trifling woman. Now, she didn't, that lady didn't have, the one who had the missing kidney, the one who needed a kidney, she needed time to pray and humble herself. That's why we ought not to run to everyone's rescue. And I know you're trying to do a good deed. God knows your heart. But these people don't care. They don't care. They do not care. I just wanted to share that because I just thought that was like trifling. You really had me, I couldn't imagine being that wife. You really had me thinking that you were dead. And then to see him and he just act like nothing happened. Oh no. That shock would have had to slap the mess out of me. So you better say something now. 10 years. 10 years Slim was gone. He was gone somewhere else. And I know everybody has a choice in their life. They have a choice whether you want to stay or whether you want to go. Nobody is bounding and holding you. Nobody is making you do something. He had a choice. His choice was he didn't want to be married anymore. And instead of being a man about it, just say, look, this ain't gonna work out. I'm out. Don't wait for me. He just freaking jumped in a car. And I'm sure this woman was going through a whole bunch of things in her mind. Like, did I say anything wrong to make him leave and do all of this? Man, oh my gosh. I think that was a huge wake-up call for me. I'm not waiting for nobody. I'm not waiting for that. That is horrible. I'm not waiting for that at all. You want to 10 years. 10 freaking years. Although she, still have a good life and has her sons, it was just the mere fact you're wasting my time posting these posters up for you. And you skip town on me and my children. People are selfish out here, man. There are some very good people that have really good hearts and people who are genuinely thankful for the things you do. But be very careful for those who think that they're so privileged and this is supposed to happen and I can do what I want and not be held accountable for it and want you to sit in limbo while they're trifling. No. Oh, no. That was a wake-up call for me. I said, oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. 10 years. 10 freaking years. She up there, my husband's missing. I think somebody hurt him. Oh, gosh. Oh, Lord. Praying and everything. I think the Lord wanted her to see, I know you love him. I know you've been praying for him. But this is how trifling he is. He was alive the whole time. He was around the way the whole time. And he had enough sense, just like he jumps in that car and rolled down the street. He had enough sense to know how to turn the key on so the ignition so the daggone engine can start. He had enough sense to press down on the gas so the car can move. So he had enough sense to call and say, look, I'm okay. Don't wait for me. He was being vindictive, trifling, and he was a coward that he could not face his wife for. And the thing about it is that legally, they were still married. They're still married, But he didn't even have enough respect to tell his wife, oh, I'm alive, I just ran out on you and my responsibilities with my son. He went ahead and created a whole new life with a whole new boo thousands of miles away while you mourned for him, thinking that somebody snatched and killed your husband. You probably had great things to say about him, and the whole time he was a con artist. Con artists, smiling all up in your face. Them type of people you don't wait for. You do not wait for those type of people. You don't give them no more time, no more days, no more hours. Nah, no. Nope. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. But, I mean, there's all types of stuff out here where people take other people's kindnesses for weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? And then you wonder why these people got trust issues when they go out here trying to meet new people and trying to get their lives together, because the same type of people that they trust and love took advantage of them and twisted their vulnerability, you know what I'm saying, and didn't have enough respect, sense to just tell somebody like, look, this is just not working. I don't want to be married anymore. I don't want to be here. And then the Slim, I mean, he didn't even want to take care of his responsibilities, his two sons. His two sons, he didn't even want to take care of his freaking responsibilities. Anyway, should you wait when people do? Heck no. Heck no. Don't lose not one thing of sleep over some trifling person that just want to dip out and leave you high and dry and then lie about it on that. You know what I'm saying? And I know you say, well, Monty, he didn't lie. He just left. That was a lie in itself. He knew that people was looking for him. He knew that his wife would be sitting up there crying and mourning and worrying about him. She up this giant playing private investigations, got missing signs of your trifling self up, and the whole time you don't even care. Like, there are people, narcissists, people who really don't care. They don't even have it in them to care. They will do some messed up things to you and then look you straight in your face like, what? So what? I stab you in the chest. So you be like, why did you do that? They'll turn their backs in a heartbeat and listen to some tunes. So no, don't cast your pearls before these swine, these beasts out here. Don't be giving up no kidneys even to some trifling people. They don't want to take care of their body, but they want to use your body so they can mess it up, right? Now, there are people out here who need it. God knows your heart. But stop sacrificing your lives and your bodies for these trifling people, man. These people are just wicked. I just feel so bad for that woman. That's 10 years she cannot get back of wasting her time crying over this fool. Wasting her time crying for a fool who really don't give a He don't care. He does not care. 10 years. And it's not enough curse outs. It's not enough screaming. It's not enough. It's just like, you played me. You really played me. You had me thinking something was wrong with you. And the whole time, you was living it up. You wanted me to be in limbo while you lived it up. You can't even ask, why did you do that? They're going to be like, because I wanted to. What you mean, why? Why did you lie on me? Because I didn't feel like being with you anymore. Why did you skip out and leave me and my sons? Because I just didn't feel like, and sometimes they won't even give you the satisfaction of a reason because they're too trifling. So the moral of the story is this: when people walk out on you, let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go out there and fall down those rocks, that mudslide, and them thorns. Let them freaking go. Don't waste another tear over these dudes, these women out here that don't care 2 cents about your love and your respect. Let them go. People that walk around, they march around acting like they're the boss of the whole world and they need some help and they want you to give up their kidney, let them deal with it on their own. Don't give up your stuff to these people, because you know what they'll do? They'll take it and spit in your face. So what? I think it's horrible. That lady was like, I gave my kidney up. Ain't nobody tell you to give your kidney up to this trifling woman. You knew she wasn't right. You knew her spirit wasn't right. I'm not giving my kidneys up for nobody. I mean, you know, if it ever had to come, you know, my daughter was going through something, and of course. But I'm like, some people don't take care of their bodies. They drink all day and wonder why their liver and everything else has failed. And they want you to give up your good parts. No. Now, I'm not sitting up here and saying that I'm totally against organ donors. But that was wrong. That woman took that lady's, this wasn't like she borrowed some coffee here. This wasn't even like she borrowed her daggone kidney. It wasn't like that. The thing about it is that, you know, sometimes those kidneys will only last for about a good 10 years in the donor who gets it. So you just gave your kidney away to this chick that you could have been using for the next 60 years. And as soon as she gets it, she get all uppity and stuff. Now she feeling a little better and she fires you. Don't let people use you. Don't let people use you. You deserve way more than that. I really feel sorry for this woman though. Like 10 years. She was like, he's gone. Something bad has happened. I know it. And all the time ain't nothing bad happen. Ain't nothing bad happen. People are trifling out here. They don't care. They would never give you an apology. That's why I decided I ain't waiting for nobody. Nobody. You want to leave? Kick rocks. Because now I'm realizing not everybody is designed or loving like the Lord is. You know what I'm saying? God forgives us, but you have people out here that's so bitter, cruel, and they really believe that everything is given to them. They don't believe that they did anything wrong. They may know they did something wrong, but they brush it off by trying to cover it up and bury it. And you got some people that run away from their responsibilities. This is nothing new, but don't ever sit and wait for people. You know what I mean? 10 years, she thought that something bad happened to him, so she was literally fighting for him. And the whole time, his tail was across the world somewhere having fun. Didn't even give this woman a right to tell her, look, or let's have a divorce or something. So she's still married to the dude. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Just, when people walk away, when people leave, let them go. Just let them go. Let them go. I realized, like, what the heck? Let them go. Let them go. You don't want to sit and wait. It's like, why? But I want them back. No, let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Unless you want to sit there and mope and waste your time and your life over worthless beings, and that's on you. But when people are treating you less than how you treat them, why would you want them to be around? Why would you want to keep that? Why would you think that it's normal for me to do so much and give so much love while this person tramples over me? You know what I mean? It's normal for me. I want to show you I love you. Here's my kidney. Here. See, now do you love me? No. Let them go. Let them go. And whatever fate comes their way is whatever fate comes their way. You know, these people out here, they don't care. They don't have any respect on how you treat them. You know, they can't sit in there and say, man, this person is loyal to me. This person loved me. This person prayed for me. This person did this. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can pray for them, but you pray and you let God deal with them and you keep it moving. You don't waste 2 cents in a nickel. You do not waste your time contemplating and worrying about, if I can go back, I would want 2 years, 3 years of all that worrying and all that crying and all of that. If I can get that back right now, I would be like, I want it back. I want it back. But I see other women and men who deal with that same type of mentality, but on a whole nother scale. People out here are not worthy of your love. They're not. Especially if they're taking advantage of it. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day.